England, New Zealand, Austria, Paris, San Francisco, Montreal.
Do you like to travel? But you are afraid of going through immigration, especially in the United States. Donald Trump. Oh my God. Now all my students freak out because they have to go through immigration. Guys, it's so easy, no big deal. Let's see. Today we have our English for Trips 5, and the focus of our class is immigration.
Going through immigration. What's next? We're going to start our class.
Our class is going to be divided in 2 parts, and today I'm going to speak only English, no Portuguese. Cool? Let's go. Part 1, we are going to talk about do and don't, things that you should do, things to do, and things like don't do. Number 1, tip. Number 1, what should you do? Relax. Remember, guys, the immigration officers are looking for illegal immigrants. That's the same thing Donald Trump. They're not looking for you, so relax, it's not your case. Think, I'm here to enjoy, travel, have a nice time, and this will help you a lot, believe me. Tip number 2, be prepared. Take a piece of paper with the name and address of the hotel you're staying in. So whenever they ask you where are you going to stay, where are you staying, you have the name right there. Even better, you could take the hotel reservation, print it to show if necessary. So be prepared in order to relax even more. Number 2 is this. Oh, and remember, if you're going to stay at a friend's house who is illegal, don't do this. Make sure your friend is legal in the country, because you have to give his or her address. Continue. Tip number 3. Number 3, what should you do? Less is more. Do you understand? Less is more. Avoid long sentences. Just hand in, just give a document when they ask you for it. And focus on short answers. That will be much easier, and it will make your life easier. Now, don't do it. Number 4, don't worry about details. When Americans, when foreigners are speaking, it's hard to understand. So if you're too worried, if you want to understand every single word, you're gonna, get stuck, travar, and you won't understand anything at all. So do like this. Focus on the main idea. WH questions like where, when, what, why, and another word. If you're able to understand the beginning of the question and the verb or something like this, you will understand the idea, and that will be much easier. Same thing answering. Give short answers. Number 5, don't be afraid or feel uncomfortable when you have to say, could you repeat that again, please? Many times we feel bad and we say, oh, I didn't understand anything, and we just go crazy, and then the thing gets more and more complicated. So whenever you don't understand what they're saying, because they speak very fast, as we do in Brazil. So if you don't understand what you're saying, relax, smile, be polite and say, sir or ma'am, could you repeat that again, please? That's it. It doesn't matter how many times you have to do it. And finally, number 6, don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes we are, very, very, very worried about things. And remember, you're traveling, and this is a huge experience. It's a nice experience. You're traveling abroad. So don't worry, going through immigration, it's just this beginning of the trip. After, you're gonna have nice stories to tell your friends, and try to see it as a challenge, Okay, guys, so keeping the 6 tips in mind, let's now practice. Cool? Let's have a look. The WH questions. The first one that I want to practice with you is when and how long. So when is a keyword, a WH question related to date and time. And when I say how long is related to duration of time. So repeat with me. When, date, day, how long, duration of time, period of time. Repeat, period of time. Very good. Once you have this in mind, they will probably ask you this question. Of course, guys, I don't know exactly what they're going to ask you, but it can be like this. When are you going back to Brazil? When are you going to return? How long are you staying here? How long will you be here? When is your return ticket? Of course, there are many different options, but whenever they say when, go back, how long, stay here, you understand they're asking about the period of time. And the answer, give a short answer, simply for 15 days, for a week, or until March 22nd. Very, very simple. Yes? Are you ready? Let's continue. Number 2, WH number 2. Let's have a look. Where? Where is a question for place, location. Repeat with me. Where? Place. So, they will probably ask you, where are you staying? Or, where are you going to stay? Where will you stay? All of them, they will, going to, they're talking about the future. But again, don't worry about the grammar. Don't go crazy thinking, oh my God, will, I use will with infinitive, or no, forget about that. The main idea is to understand where, and you're gonna say the place where you're going to stay, the name of the hotel, as I said before. Continue, the next WH, number 3, why? Why? Why is a question for reason. So repeat with me, why? Reason. Very good. They can ask you, why are you here? Why are you coming to the United States or another country? Or what's the purpose of your trip? Yes, what's the purpose of your trip has the same idea of why. And you simply say, because I'm on vacation. Repeat, because I'm on vacation. Very good. Or I'm traveling with my family. Repeat. Good. Or I'm traveling by myself, if it's the case. Okay, continuing number 4, how much? So how much is related to money. Money. Repeat, how much? Money. Yes, that's a question they ask very often, right? Because they want to know if you have enough money to be in the country. So they can ask you, for example, how much money are you bringing in the country? How much money are you bringing in the country? Or they can say, how much cash do you have on you? How much cash? Cash, money, same thing. And then make sure you know how much money you have, learn how to say that in English, and practice, 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 and you say, let's say, I have $5,000, I have $2,000, I don't know how much it's gonna be. Okay, guys, and number 5, the last one, what do? What? Repeat, what? In the case, what do? It's related to your profession, your work. What do you do? Repeat with me, what do you do? Or they can say, what do you do for a living? Good. It's the same thing of asking your profession, because they want to know if you work in Brazil, if you have a job, and then you will, in Brazil, of course, practice your profession. In my case, I'm an English teacher, yes? And then you should just, the only thing you have to know is your profession, your work. You don't have to memorize 1,000 of words to go through immigration. Cool? You give your profession, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, or you say, I work at Banco do Brasil, I work at blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, so to finish now, let's have a look at some commands. They will give you commands, they are not questions. They will give you the commands and you have to do an action. Example, command number 1, very easy. Passport, please. You smile, give your passport. Command number 2, put your left thumb, this is my thumb, okay? So in English we have fingers, and this we don't call finger, we call thumb. Repeat, thumb. Thumb, thumb. Remember the TH, I gave it another class. Thumb, sopa de massinha. Left thumb, right thumb. When they say this, you just put your thumb, your left thumb, right thumb, and your fingers, yeah? And sometimes they say, look at the camera, because they will take a picture. So you smile or not, and they will take a picture of you. And finally, they will give your passport, everything, and just say, have a nice day. You smile and say, same to you, sir. Or, you too. Repeat, you too. Well, guys, I hope you liked this lesson. Remember, share with friends who want to go abroad and are also afraid of going through immigration. Compartilhe esse vídeo com pessoas que realmente queiram aprender inglês, melhorar e destravar. E se você não está ainda inscrito no nosso canal no YouTube, vai lá e faça sua inscrição. Teacher Barbara Channel. Tem também a nossa fanpage no Facebook, Teacher Barbara Online, no Instagram, Teacher Barbara, e o nosso website, teacherbarbara.com.br. Lá você pode se inscrever na nossa lista VIP e começar a receber todas as aulas diretamente no seu e-mail. E o principal, se você ainda não fez o download do nosso e-book Destrave Seu Inglês para Viagens, acesse a página teacherbarbara.com.br/ebook e faça agora mesmo o download gratuito desse e-book. Ele vai complementar essas aulas da série English for Trip. Essa é a 5ª aula dessa série. A gente já teve uma aula de aeroporto, como fazer pedidos de bebida e comida em restaurantes, também problemas em hotel, inglês para estrada, como usar inglês no carro, na estrada. Se você ainda não viu essas outras aulas da série, vai lá no nosso canal, no YouTube, e assista para começar a se preparar para a sua próxima viagem. I'll see you soon in another lesson. Bye bye, guys!